Continuing from my casting video about the Bat family, I thought we'd discuss some costumes. Now I'm probably going to discuss three, which are going to be Batman, Damian Wayne, Robin, and Nightwing. Because I think two of those are obviously confirmed to be in the film, and one of them is pretty much guaranteed to be in this film. So those are the main three that I want to discuss. I'll probably go on to discuss more in a later video. First up, starting with the one and only Batman himself, of course. So, for me, personally, I want a lightweight style costume. I want it like Ben Affleck's costume, a little bit less bulky, but that obviously just more so depends on the actor that they pick. I don't want it to be like any of the costumes that sort of came before that. If it was going to merge with any of the other ones that are a bit more realistic looking, it would have to be Robert Pattinson's one, just because that's the coolest. I love the grey and black Batman costumes. I don't really care for the all black. I just think it's just boring, and it also just doesn't mimic Batman in the comics or animated stuff very well. It's a very movie trope to have him in all black from head to toe. I also really like the idea of the yellow outline from the Rebirth design, which is obviously meant to symbolize the Batman Inc. logo with the yellow symbol, which again, I wouldn't hate that either. But I think the yellow outline is the best. Doesn't mean that I want the Rebirth logo though. I think I would want a logo similar to Robin Pattinson's, where it's kind of skinny, a bit of a blend between the comics and that. And I think that would be perfect. As I've said it, I want it to be grey and black. I want it to be grey and black. I don't care. It can be grey and blue. That's fine too. But I think the next thing that I want to talk about would kind of contrast against the blue kind of weirdly. So maybe not. I think grey and black's perfect for the first suit. If they decide to do variations later on, that's absolutely fine. I would love to see a grey and blue with a yellow logo maybe. That's absolutely fine. I don't want to see all black though. I've said that and I will continue to say that. Now this is a must for me personally. I'm not going to hate it if it's not on there because I understand it's probably quite niche. But they're doing it right now in the comics. I've been wanting it for years. They need to do the purple gloves. It just looks fucking hard. I'm going to put a picture up now to just show how cool it looks. And it can be done tastefully. People are like, oh no, it's just corny. It's like the original thing he had, which he did. But it looks good now too. It's just cool. It's just a cool thing that just makes everything sort of pop. And it kind of just adds to the idea of Batman, because his villains are so wacky and weird, and then he was just a man in the grey and black suit, and it's like, oh, he's a little bit, he can have fun too, you know, just chuck a bit of purple on there. So fuck it, let's do that too. Now, as I said, I want it to be lightweight. I don't need it to be fully armoured up. This is the fantastical DC, after all. He can be running around in the same sort of suit that Superman's running around in. I don't want it to be as detailed as that, but at the same time, if it is, it's not that big of an issue because it's Batman. So like the detailing kind of makes sense, whereas Superman is still not my favourite thing, but I'm coming around to David Cornsweet's suit. I do think it looks very good in behind-the-scenes photos. So I want the utility belt to be either gold or yellow. Just stop with the monotone colours. Gold or yellow. It needs to pop. And when it comes to the eyes, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, because sometimes I've seen the eyes and they don't look great. I personally don't think the Wolverine white eyes look very good at all. It looks weird. Considering Wolverine and Batman's masks aren't exactly alike, but they're kind of more similar than any of the other ones in the same sense that the mouth is showing, I do worry that it's going to look similar to that if they've got the white eyes. So maybe don't do that, because it helps show expression as well. But if they make it look good, I fully trust James Gunn, so fuck it, go for it.